Hello friends, I am Chevee. Welcome to the other end of the shed. Remember when I said I was going to ride that yesterday? Guess what didn't get to happen? Guess why I didn't get to ride? Because motorcycle batteries are stupid. That's why. And before you go telling me that there are other options besides lead-acid batteries, yes, I am fully aware that there are other options other than lead-acid batteries. The problem is, with motorcycle batteries, that you go buy at a store that's close to your house, they're lead-acid batteries. You don't have a whole lot of choice. The reason being that, well, in my area, let's put it that way, in this area of West Virginia, there's not a lot of choice, and the reason is, there's not enough riders for it to matter. Maybe if I had a Harley, I could go to the Harley store and get something better than a lead-acid battery. Otherwise, if I want to be able to purchase a battery locally and put it in my motorcycle, I'm just stuck with crappy 150-year-old technology. The lead-acid battery was invented in 1859. I looked it up today because I was curious. When was the last time that we updated these things? And because motorcycles are all different shapes and sizes, batteries are all different shapes and sizes, so I get it. But you still have to go, when you buy a motorcycle battery, you still get this kit. This is like how car batteries used to be sold in the 1800s. Well, I don't know, even in the 60s and 70s. You got a dry battery. This battery just has lead plates in it and nothing else. And then you got this bottle of battery acid, and you have to add it to your battery, and then you have to, I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. And I don't know what the reasoning is. I don't know. Yes, there are sealed lead-acid motorcycle batteries that come pre-charged. Generally not in the size that I need, unfortunately. So I have to buy it like this locally. And they just go bad. When I rode the bike a couple weeks ago, I had to charge it. I realized I had forgotten to put the trickle charger on it over the winter. So I had to get the battery charger on it and really give it some juice in order to be able to start the bike. And I was concerned, but I obviously wasn't too concerned, because for some reason I didn't attempt to start it last night. I just assumed the trickle charger was telling me that the battery was fine, so I assumed, well, the battery's probably fine. Guess what? The battery was not fine. And because these come like this, lead plates in here, electrolyte here, this is battery acid, sulfuric acid. Like, you can't just dump this in here and go. You have to charge the thing. So this morning I wake up, I go to start it, nothing. Like, it just won't start. And I was so pissed. And I thought about jumping it. I could have jumped it. But then I would have been in the same situation at work, because it's not taking a charge. It's not going to be startable once I get to work. So, and because of this kit, and because I have to charge this battery, well, I can't just go to Walmart and buy a battery in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning and put it in my bike and go. So this is what I was stuck with. You know, I had to wait, and I had to take my truck to work, which sucked. And then I had to stop on the way home and get a battery. And here we are. And now I have to fill it. And when you do one of these kits, you get, there's this wonderful sheet. And here we go. The instructions, oh, that's the not English side, are you place the battery on a flat surface and you remove the tape. So we're going to do that. We're going to remove this tape right here. This is just to keep stuff from going in there at the factory. These guys right here are pointy, and so when I take this cap off of here, this is the cap that will eventually go on the battery. When you take this off, there'll be foil under here. I'll show you. I'm skipping the instructions. There's foil under here. Okay. And these are made to line up with the cells of this battery. This is a 6-cell battery. So when I put this on here and push down, It's going to puncture the foil, and the acid's going to drain down in there, and then you're going to put this cap on it, and then you're going to charge it, and then you're going to put it in your bike, and then you're going to get to go. Isn't that fun? So here we go. We're going to sit on here. There we go. See some air bubbles coming through. We just let that drain into there. That is sulfuric acid, so you probably should do this in a ventilated area. Probably wear some sort of protective equipment other than a t-shirt and a pair of glasses. Try not to breathe it, or don't drink it. Don't do anything stupid with it. Just let it drain, and once it's done, you're going to put this cap on there, and then you're going to put on a battery charger. This is like seriously how, if you used to, back in the day when you bought car batteries, this is how you bought them. And I think it has something to do with the way these are shipped. These are shipped dry. They can't be shipped wet because it's not sealed. There are sealed options, and they're probably like manufactured in the US or whatever that aren't shipped overseas or something. I don't know. All I know is because this is a Japanese motorcycle, usually when I go to the stores around here, all I can find are these batteries that you have to charge yourself, and it sucks. So I know I said yesterday 100% that I was riding today, and it simply didn't happen. Simply couldn't do it because of this situation here. But put this in here. I have a battery charger we'll put on it. Let it charge for a few hours. Put it in the bike and then hook the trickle charger up to it tonight to make sure it's fully go before the morning. And I will probably attempt to start it tonight and make sure that it works. It sucks. Oh well, it is what it is. That's life. That's part of just living and dealing with it. But I will tell you that this morning I was not my chipper self when I went to work. In fact, one of my coworkers she just absolutely loves when I come in the morning and tell her good morning because she is not a morning person. She was surprised today when I came in all somber and mellow because I didn't get to ride my bike. And like I said yesterday, it's really, really remarkable how much just being on a motorcycle affects my mood. It's bubbling. It sounds like witch's brew. It's amazing how much a motorcycle affects my mood. It really, 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 really affects my mood. So once you got it in there, you're going to shove all these down on there nice and super tight. You used to be able to take these apart, back in the day when you would do this in your car, you could add a little bit of water, which these things are not made to come back out once they go in there. So that's in there. Charging it, getting on the bike. Maybe a ride tonight. We'll see. Thank you for being here, as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being my bestest friends. I hope I'm in a better mood tomorrow. I'll see you then.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from HuffingtonPost.com. When did they start using high fructose corn syrup in soda? On November 6, 1984, a bomb went off in the food industry that forever changed the course of consumption. Coca-Cola and Pepsi announced plans to stop using sugar in their soft drinks, instead replacing it with high fructose corn syrup. I wonder if one could have won the cola wars by not making that switch.